I've never told this story, I don't think publicly, like on a thing. And I'll try and keep it as short as possible. I left to go bartending. Our old dog, it was my sister's dog. But I almost kind of consider it a family dog in the sense that my sister was nice enough to let Bella stay here. There was one point where she was going to take him back, but my nephews were young. And we had Bella here so long. I asked my parents, I was like, well, can we just keep her? You know? So my sister was nice enough to let the dog stay with us. And it was kind of from then on, in a sense, it was always her dog to begin with, but we all love Bella equally. So I remember leaving to go bartending, and I was in such a hurry for whatever reason. It was probably for something stupid. And I left the lights off. But I come back later. This was like 4 a.m. because sometimes you don't get done, especially at the point sometimes because it was so busy and it was counting out and cleaning up. I wouldn't get done or home because I lived outside the city, so I wouldn't get home till like 4 a.m. So I get back and I open the door and I realize like it's pitch black. I'm like, oh shit. Like, and I smell, and like all of a sudden I smell poop. And we had 2 cats, and at that time it might have been down to 1. I think Abby was still there, and she was a pooper. She was known as being a pooper. So I started to get mad, and I'm like, Abby, what the fuck, man? And I turn on the light, and she's right there on the couch, and she's crying. She's like, meow, and I'm like, I thought it was because I was yelling at her. I look over, and our back porch door, the glass sliding doors, where the curtains were, Bella had gotten tangled up in the cord, and I guess she had done a ton of alligator rolls to try and get out, but it was pitch black, so she couldn't see. And she basically hung herself. I've never felt so guilty. Like, I'm still not over that. Now, she was already older. She was like 14 or 15 already, so we kind of expected her to pass within the year anyway. But
not like that.
Just all I could think about was her being so scared and not being able to see anything and just thinking, where's dad, or where is everyone? Why isn't anyone helping me? And the smell of poop was her passing, and then all of everything kind of just, her body doing what it does naturally when something passes. I hope it was quick, but you got to think if it's strangulation, it's not the quickest thing either, and yeah, man, that was a tough one. That was a tough one in my life. And